Dangerous. You don't wanna fuck around with me. You're talking to what? Goddamn.
What's going on? My name is FreerunnerX10 and welcome to a brand new video. So I thought I'd do a different type of video today. This is a live commentary video and we're going to be playing a game known as Blackshot. Now Blackshot is a free-to-play online first-person shooter and it's a very, very old free-to-play online first-person shooter. I remember playing this back when Combat Arms was very popular, so it's very, very old and it is definitely showing its age. However, they have revamped the game's UI and updated the graphics ever so slightly, although the graphics still look very bad, but it definitely is a fun free-to-play online first-person shooter that you can download, play, and have a bit of fun because it is quite fun to play. And when you level your character up to character level 5, there's actually a competitive playlist that you can play with a ranking system if you want to take the game seriously. This is what my character looks like. I can't ever remember my character looking like this, but that's what they look like. I can't change that. I also can't change what my country is because apparently that costs microtransaction currency, and I played a bit to sort of get used to the game. So we're going to go ahead, jump in. There's the competitive servers and there's the classic servers. Classic is sort of casual. Obviously competitive is ranked, where you have various different competitive game modes like Search and Destroy. And Search and Destroy is going to be the main competitive game mode, especially in these free-to-play online first-person shooters. That is locked until you reach level 5, so you have to play a lot of casual in order to do that. We're going to go to World and we're going to go to Channel 1 where majority of the player base is. So this is what it looks like when you connect to a server and a channel. This is a room browser, a variety of different rooms hosted by people and variety of different game modes. The game modes you have in the game are Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, Team Flag Match, Weapon Race, Domination, Ultra Rapid Fire, Free for All, Running Man, and Throwing. And then you sort of have like mini mods within those. For example, this is a Team Deathmatch room, but it's sniper only, and people are obviously like 2v. It's 2 players, so it's like a 1 versus 1 room, which is pretty cool. So people try to 1v1 each other. You also have a gacha box. Gacha! Because you're paying real money for it. No, I mean, you can if you want to, but there is a bounty box here that can give you certain weapons. These, I believe, cannot be got permanently unless you essentially buy a premium box and get lucky. So in terms of this, it shows you here. You can see what you can get from each box. If you go to and more, it'll open a web page. But essentially, you got a bounty box, and this obviously you can buy with the actual coins you earn from playing the game, which I'm going to call them gold coins or gold for short because it says G on them. And essentially, the gold that you can use to buy that basically gets you a weapon that could be for an hour up to, I believe, 30 hours. With these boxes, there's a chance of getting weapons and certain things for 999 days, which is essentially permanent, but it's not actually permanent. So can expire. Hopefully the game doesn't die within 999 days. So that's loot boxes. There's also a shop where you can browse a variety of different things, whether that's microtransaction purchases or whether that's stuff with gold. Various different weapons here. Some of them with skins, they do cost microtransaction money, like this one here and this one here. And then there's gold ones here, which look, you know, pretty neat. You know, actual guns you can buy. The problem with buying weapons is you can't buy them permanently. You can buy them for an hour, 3 hours, 10 hours, or 30 hours. And that's it. That sucks. So you basically want to buy everything at like an hour intervals, which, yeah, it sucks, but that's how it is. And then there's rifles, there's sniper rifles, there's shotguns, SMGs, pistols, melee weapons, grenades. Various different grenades. There's also various different gears. You have what I can only describe as active abilities and then passive abilities that do kind of different things. There's medkit one, there's a speed kit one, and there's a steady aim one. So in order to like get these ones, you have to buy them with premium currency, microtransaction currency, and they give you a better bonus. They are off cooldown quicker and do more than the ones that you can buy with gold coins. So for example, this one contains an attack asset that dramatically enhances tissue regeneration, restoring 10 HP per second for 10 seconds, and then it is on a 60-second cooldown. Whereas this one gives you 25 points per 4 seconds with a 50-second cooldown. So it's slightly buffed a little bit. So that's how that is. There's also cosmetic items, various different individual pieces. There's also some suits there. There's also backpacks that go along. There's little face paints there and some masks, and that all costs microtransaction currency. Can't get that with the actual gold currency. So your character basically looks like what your character looks like when you pick them by default. So make sure you pick the character you want to look like, otherwise you're gonna be stuck with that character unless you buy actual microtransaction currency to buy cosmetic items. And then there's also various different premium different things like boosts, character and name reset, an extra character slot, stuff for clans. There's also packages in here sometimes, and there's the suppressors there. You can also buy gold with the microtransaction currency if you want to. Let's talk about the loadout. So the loadout is pretty simple. You have a primary, and then you can take in another weapon if you have a passive perk, secondary, knife, grenade, and then you can actually have another grenade, but you need an actual perk for that. So if we go over to gear, this is where you see you can carry in 2 active perks that require you to actually activate them, and then 3 passive perks. So I got multi-weapon, which allows me to have an extra weapon slot to carry another primary weapon, and then I have ultimate fiddle, which I believe makes the reload faster. In fact, in order to check this, I have to go to the shop and go passive and then find it here. So this reduces weapon reload by 1.5 seconds and increases weapon swap speed, which is pretty cool. So there's various different things there, and obviously you can get better ones with the microtransaction currency, which do better things. Like this gives you more bonuses, even though it gives you an extra weapon slot, and then gives you an increase in movement speed by 2% and increases weapon switch speed by 10%. So there is a bit of microtransaction sort of pay to get a bit of a buff. Don't know how pay to win that would be in a competitive environment, but it's definitely something that's there. Let's have a look at tactics. Tactics are fairly simple. You get 1 tactic point every 200 minutes of playtime, or by purchasing directly by pressing the plus button. Maximum number of total tactic points obtainable is 40. Now, what these tactical points do is there are various different bonuses. For example, magazine extension will give you 1 additional bullet capacity per point, and that can be for the assault rifles, for the sniper, for the scout, which is SMG, for the breacher, which is shotgun. And then you have a variety of different other ones like quick hands, faster reload by 2% per point. Farsighter increases range and fall off by 2% per point. Marksman, which increases accuracy by 1% per point. Controller 1, which decreases recoil by 2% per point. Controller 2, which gives you faster recoil recovery by 1% per point. Controller 3, which decreases bullet recoil by 1% per point. Blitzkrieg, which increases the rate of fire by 1% per point. And there's a special ability for each of the guns, basically, gun types. So for Striker, which is the assault rifles, you'll get an increase of 5% rifle damage. For Marksman, which is the sniper rifles, you will get an increase 10% movement speed. For the Scout, which is the SMGs, you will improve 20% fall off range. And for Breacher, which is the shotguns, you will get increased overall range by 20%. And those obviously can be bought with the plus thing, which require microtransaction currency, which does suck, and it's 70 per point, up to a maximum of, for example, if you wanted 40, let's say here, it's 2,730. I'm not sure how much that is, but it's probably a lot of money. So that sucks. That does suck. So you have to pick and choose what you want, but for the most part, obviously it sucks. You can also reset your things, but what it says here is if you do reset, you will only get back 80% of the points you had currently distributed. So be careful about resetting that, but you can reset that for free, but obviously you lose certain points. Then you've got a clan tab where you can search for clans, create clans, various different members up to a maximum of 140 members, which is pretty cool. You can have a large clan, but I think you might have to increase the size by buying clan slots, because it looks like there's some clans that are like 78, some 64, so it looks like you can buy stuff from that, which you can in the shop. There's obviously like a premium and then clan mark change, clan name change, clan member slots, so you can buy member slots, but that costs a lot of money to do, so that does kind of suck, I guess. And that's pretty much it. There's also what is weekly progress, where you log in, I guess, and you get various different things for a limited amount of time. Not sure how long each of these lasts. Obviously this lasts for an hour, and I got that for logging in today. And yeah, that's cool. So you get daily rewards for logging in and playing the game actively, which I think is pretty nice. It allows you to hopefully have a little bit of an edge there, so you don't have to spend a load of gold. You can see your player profile, shows all your level, your KD, win and loss in rank, what your competitive rank is going to be. There's also merits. There's various different things you can do that gives you gold. I presume these run out at a certain point. After you've done all of these, that's it. So that does suck. So you can only get so many gems, and after that you're done. That's it. There's a gift system so people can send you stuff, which I think is pretty cool if you're in a clan. And other than that, that's pretty much it for the UI and how things look in the game, which is very simple, works really well. Let's jump into some games and see if we can actually frag some people. Okay, so we're in a snipers only lobby. This is the start of the game basically. Essentially it's the first 260 points. And it's technically snipers only, but you can run over to people and try and knife them if you wish, so which sucks. And you can get like a box from the middle, which gives you a frag grenade basically. Hit mark with that guy. He's trying to rush to knife people. I think he got sniped. Not entirely sure what's actually happening. Trying to hold an angle. That guy's got fucking spawn protection. But yeah, this is a very like basic first-person shooter, but it's fun. Very fun. Unfortunately, when you run out of ammo, you have to try and pick up a gun, so that does kind of suck. Ultra kill. There we go. Now we're talking. That was a pretty good hit there.
Excellent.
Excellent. That person's dead. Blackshot. I think I was in the air. Oh my god, I got shot from our spawn. Someone's in our spawn. Yeah, I had my head poking up over the top. That was bad. Should have crouched. Oh my god. It's so bad that people do that, and then he's running around knifing. Like, why? And then I get sniped because I exposed myself to that side. So yeah, there is a bit of like iffiness with some of the modes, I think. Personally, I think if it's going to be snipers only, it means snipers only. And it's very easy to melee in this game. For some unbenign reason. Now I'm just getting absolutely destroyed as I hard peek every situation. That was bad of me. I stood still basically there. While aggressively like peeking someone.
Ultra kill. Excellent. Grand kill. Blackshot. Massive kill.
Oh, Barrett, 50 cal. Oh, I'm dead. Rip. Oh my god, teammates spawning and pushing me out of the way. Yeah, if that was a headshot, that would have killed him, but he obviously wasn't low at the time. Just stood still holding an angle. So it's hard to peek people when they're like stood still, because like you have like an accuracy penalty when moving. I clipped her on there. That's really bad, and then she's holding the angle so she can easily kill me. Whiffed everything. camped in a corner like it's COD.
Double kill.
Got no bullets. Missed. Oh my god, that guy knows where I am. Rip. I'm getting assists for like kills and stuff, but I'm not like securing obviously all the kills I could be. My sensitivity feels really bad. Oh my god. What? Just died around a corner there. Well, that was GG. The positive KD, but not by much. So that's pretty much like the sniper only game mode. We're gonna look for a TDM game mode. Grenade spam. Fire in the hole. Oh my god, he headshot me. That was... So this is in a symmetrical map. Hopefully that nade works. Holy. The dude owns that gun. Whatever that gun is, headshot me all the time. Oh my god, holy, that could have been big if I actually played that better.
Double kill. Headshot. Ultra kill. Excellent.
I'm trying to avoid like everything there. That's unfortunate. This gun is really good. Sandstorm. LWRSC Sandstorm.
Headshot. Double kill. Team victorious.
Okay. There we go. Nice. That was pretty good. That was Team Deathmatch. So yeah, that's Blackshot. Blackshot is a really fun free-to-play online first-person shooter. It's got a lot of issues because of how old it is and the way certain things are set up, and there is a sort of pay-to-win advantage there, but it's only minute. I'm not sure about weapon balancing. That takes a lot of time to look into and understand. A lot of people who have probably been playing this game for a long time will understand the weapon balancing and whether certain weapons are better than others and whether certain weapons are overpowered and how to obtain said weapons. But it definitely is a lot of fun to play if you're looking for a casual first-person shooter to play every now and again for, you know, half an hour to an hour. It's a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did in fact enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. Unfortunately, if you didn't enjoy this video, there's always a dislike button. And as always, if you'd like to see more content like this or more content by me, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to check out this game, it's linked in the description below. As always, I'll see you in my next video.